Hello, everyone. So, just a quick little video to update you on my last video that I posted today, where I was in full makeup, hair done, and everything, and going to my job to have a meeting about people being stupid during COVID and so on and so forth. So, yeah, I no longer am working there. Let's just say things got heated when a coworker of mine who was guilty of being one of the people who refused to, he would wear a mask, but he would pull it down and he would take the masks off his clientele. And he, I didn't call anybody out by name, but what do they say? A hit dog yelps. And he yelped and he was like, I know you're talking about me and blah, blah, blah. And if you, I wear my mask and he goes, you have proof and I was like, yeah, actually I do. And I said it just like that. I go, yeah, I do. I have a picture from yesterday. And the picture is of him wearing his mask around his chin, not on his face at all. And standing there talking to his client, who also doesn't have a mask on. And I show him the picture, and you know what he says? He's like, I'm wearing my mask. I was just trying to get some air. I'm like, for 30 minutes or more, you're trying to get air, and we are not allowed to get air inside the salon. Okay. But what I'm leaving out is when I showed him that, then he started screaming in my face, and he had taken his mask off and was screaming in my face, like this close to me, yelling at me. And I was like, oh, hell no. I was like, hell no. I said, this is a problem with you. You can't freaking take any criticism, at all. You were sitting here screaming in my face. You took your mask off on purpose. And here's the worst thing about it. None of my managers, the owner, the CEO, or any of my coworkers stopped him. They told him he should go outside, but nobody stopped him. And that's what pissed me off. And then I had two other coworkers sit there and go, she needs to get out of here. She needs to be gone. She needs to get fired. And so I proceeded to be like, fuck you. And, if you don't like it, leave. And they're telling me, you need to go home and calm down. Don't pacify me. Don't treat me like I'm the problem here. I lost it. I'm going to tell you, I freaking went insane. I was like, are you kidding me? You just allowed a grown man to get this close to my face and be all like, what? So not only do I not feel safe at work because nobody's going by, health codes, but also I have a coworker who cannot control his temper. And then I have two other male coworkers sitting there heckling me, pushing my buttons in front of the owner and the CEO and my managers. And they're not saying a word to them. But when I stand up for myself and tell them if they don't like it, leave, get out, they don't have to hear me. I'm told that I need to go home and calm down. So I was like, yeah, I'll go home. I will definitely go home. And I'll be taking all my stuff with me too. So, yeah. I guess I wasn't terminated, although I told them they need to terminate me, because if not, I'm just going to file a grievance with the labor board stating the reason why this termination happened was because I no longer felt safe at work. And I have messages. I have one dating from the May 4th to May 28th to yesterday. I have 3 messages to the CEO, and 2 of those messages went to the CEO and the owner stating how I felt on this whole thing about people not taking our health serious. And so I'm like, yeah, you want to, just terminate me. Just terminate me. So Monday on my birthday, woohoo, I should be getting a call from the HR girl. And she's going to discuss with me the termination processes, which I don't know if that means they're actually going to terminate me, or they're terminating me, or they're going to tell me they can't terminate me because I'm the one who left. But I was told to leave, and I left because I wasn't feeling, I wasn't feeling backed up by people that should have backed me up, especially when you have a grown-ass man in your face losing it. Like, this dude is never going to amount to anything in life because he cannot own his downfalls. He cannot have a conversation with anyone. He just can't. I tried, this is the second time he's blown up on me. The first time I was like, dude, why are you flipping out? Like, let's just talk about, what's going on? I don't get what you're talking about. And just like that. And he's, and I'm just like, oh my God. This time though, he got out of his chair, walked towards me, and then I was like, okay, you want to see the picture? Okay, here, let me, and walked over to him and showed him the picture. I was just like, here's the picture, as I scratched my boob. I was like, here's the picture. There you go. And then because I had the picture of him standing there with no mask on his face. He knew he was wrong. And instead of being like, my bad, he had to go wackadoo. I think the worst thing is not feeling like anybody had my back at all. And I didn't expect any of the guys in there to have my back, honestly, because they're all little bitches like that. And then the other people, I get it. They don't want to jeopardize their job. That's fine, But what was the most disheartening was the owner, the CEO, there's another guy who's like part owner. None of them had my back at all. And that's when you just realize, like, okay. And I make more money for you, and I cause less drama for you by like leaps and bounds. But you're going to sit here and act like I'm being a hysterical woman because I'm standing up for myself and not allowing somebody to get in my face and scream at me as they took off their mask. The only thing I heard was the CEO, who's a woman, when he took off his mask and started walking towards me, she was like, put your mask on. Like, why are you taking your mask off? And he wouldn't even listen to her. No respect. So, I've had some clients, they've already told my clients I no longer work there. I'm good with that. I don't want to work there. And I've had some clients get in touch with me, and I'm like, yeah, I'll come to you. I might go to another place. If I go do hair, I think I'm only going to do it like a couple days a week. I have a friend who has a salon suite, and she's not in there for like 3 days out of the week. And she's like, you can do any of those days. So, and she's like, and until you get on your feet with, finances and stuff, don't worry about paying me rent. So I just might do, I don't know. I'm just really, really going to concentrate on my eBay. And now I have plenty of time to also do content and this channel and, sessions if people pay for them. So anyways, today's been a day. I have the worst headache. I have the worst stress headache. I cried because, like I said in my last video, when I get pissed, and then the more I would think about it, the more I got pissed because nobody had my back. And they had some dude's back who was completely in the wrong and completely violated my personal space and got in my face and just, nope. So you guys wonder why us women are so freaking over this crap? And I promised myself, like I said in my last video, I was not going to let them do this to me. And when I tried to say something, like the owner was sitting there going, I mean, what do you want me to do? Half the people want to wear masks and the other half don't. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do we want you to do? It has, honestly, you know what needs to be done. Either people wear masks or they don't work here or you fire them. Plain and simple. What the hell, dude? Like, what do you mean? And when I'm like, it has nothing to do with you personally. This is a state thing. This is like, I could lose my license if I work without a mask. They can get fined. All kinds of great stuff can happen to them. And I don't get it. What do you mean? What do we want you to do? I'm like, you know what? You don't even have to say, what do you want me to do? This is the law. This is what we have to deal with right now. So we're going to deal with it. And if you don't like it, you're fired. No ifs, ands, whys, or buts. But he couldn't even do that. But he had no problem being like, you're upset. You need to go home. You're hysterical. Do not pacify me. I wasn't hysterical. I was nuclear mad. Oh, the two peanut gallery being like, she needs to be fired. I was like, out, bye. You don't like it? Peace, bye. And I said to one guy, I'm like, oh, you're thinking I'm losing it when you do this crap all the time to our manager in front of clients? So yeah, I don't want to work for a damn company that is not going to view us all as, equals. Because obviously we're not. And that's okay. I had a good run. I did about 2 years. Seems to be like lately my thing. I have clients that I can, So I'm going to concentrate on eBay and my channel and stuff like that. So suggestions on stuff you guys want to see, and do, and live chats and all this other stuff. And yeah, I appreciate you listening to me rant. And for all the subs out there, you need to tribute to me. Don't just tell me how cute my feet are or you're at my feet. Tribute. I'm over it. I am now completely done with men being useless. So, tribute.